Hello, and well, here I am from my man cave, as it were, and I'm just going to show you how to make a net. One way. There are many different ways. So what I've got is I've got a broom handle. All right, it's an old one. Doesn't matter. New, old. Don't have to have a broom handle. It can just be any length, long length of wood. It doesn't have to be rounded or anything like that. Okay, I got a wire coat hanger. Okay, I got a roll of duct tape or elephant tape. Okay, comes in different names. And the last thing I happen to have, and it's not what I normally would use for my homemade nets. What I normally use for homemade nets is I would get material from Hickey, so like a big sheet, and it's called tuile, Tuile. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. It's French. It means tile, and it's like a netting, okay, and it's used to make bridal wear and hats and fascinators and all that type of stuff, you know. But you can obviously cut out a section, and you can make a net from it. But because of lockdown, Hickey's in Blanche was out of my range. So I happen to have an old, this is a laundry net, you know. So if you're putting certain things in the washing and it's not something you want to get damaged, then you can put it in this. This one's ripped and it has the zip's gone on it, so that's why I'm just actually recycling it. So basically, you put the net around the frame of the coat hanger, and sometimes you can. Now this actually makes it look very easy. It's never quite as easy as that. Okay, so you could leave it at that, and that would give you a hand net. Okay, but you leave it at that, and that would make you a hand net. Okay. See? Alright, so there's your hand net. That's easy enough. And but what I might want to do is just make something a little bit with a wider opening. Okay? And of course I haven't cut anything, I haven't opened anything that, you know. So I have this happens to be this is an extra little thing, you don't have to do this, but this works well. Just to keep this in place, because it's moving around a lot. Okay, I'll just feed in a little bit of a wire. Could be anything. I just happen to find jeweler's wire, so I'm just making a little loop there just to hold that net in place. And then I have my trusty multi-tool. Yeah, being from the north, never travelled anywhere without a knife. Okay, so I'll just do another one. Okay, I'm going to put this one just in another place. Just wind that through like that. That holds that in place there. Okay, and then another place, and this is the only tedious part. Now when I've done this before with people, I've actually bought a reel of fishing line, and I've just done that. I find that people find that really too hard actually to tie, you know. It's just a nylon cord, but people find it hard, and I imagine that probably kids would as well. Okay, and then the last one down here at the bottom, and what this does, it just makes sure. The purpose of the wire is actually just to make sure your net stays open. Okay, so we just pop that in there, and another wee clip. Okay, so you can there now you can see yourself. There's the net. Basically, that's it. Okay, and you can actually use it as a hand net like this. So now we come to attaching it to the to the shaft, because if you are pond dipping, you know, in the canal or near you or a river, okay, all right, and we just attach that. Of course, the great thing about, I like this silvered elephant tape, because I don't need a knife or scissors. I can just tear it. And so there we have our pond net, okay? Just made out of stuff that I could just find around here, you know, in my father-in-law's garage, rather than, and I didn't buy anything there. And I hope I don't need that net actually for the washing later, but there you go. So that's how you do it. You put it into the water. If there's a flow of any sort, you face the opening of the net against the flow, okay, and you rummage in whatever green material or plant material is down there. You can also sweep the net against the reeds and the irises and so on that are growing there. And you can do all of that and see what you pick up. This will catch anything greater than I suppose a centimetre long. Okay, anything. These are quite large holes. So the smaller larval stages that are actually, you know, are not going to get caught in this. They're going to pass through that net. So the tweel that I would recommend, if you can get it, if you have somebody in the house that's dressmaker or whatever, and they've happen to have some of that stuff, you could use that. That's got a smaller hole again. It's only about a millimetre to half a millimetre. That's better again. You can also use any other cloth material or gauze. You might have something at hand. You know, give it a day or two. See what's around you. See what you can find, and you'll come up with something that you can use for the net. Okay, so good luck with that. Well, hello. Okay, so I just wanted to go over one little application. So here we have some examples of homemade nets using tweel and coat hangers that were made on a workshop in Greece, where we were studying the local lake. And the kind of examples of things that they caught, as you can see here, were large diving beetles and so on.